It's a new dawn, it's a new day, and you know who's feeling good? The 4 contestants who have just turned up to the Holywell Street kitchen with a load of ingredients. It can only ever be OxStu's Come Dine With Me.
This week, it's sophistication versus simplicity. In our first pair, Amy and Elliot have come over from Christchurch to cook a mushroom risotto. And they'll be up against Michael and Gemma from St. Peter's, who are keeping it simple with a spaghetti bolognese.
We have 4 different types of mushroom.
And would you go through all 4 different types of mushroom for us?
Yeah, dried porcini, shiitake, glazed cup and chestnut, high in vitamin D.
Whilst Amy's knowledge of mushrooms is impressive, it feels as though her partner may not be quite so helpful.
Amy, do you think you can put wine in the kettle?
Fortunately, Elliot explains himself.
Well, I don't really cook, to be honest.
Why not ruin it? I'm scared I'm gonna lose a finger now.
Meanwhile, Gemma starts to feel the onions sting.
I just want to win so much. Not happening. Depends how drunk you guys get.
I'm good at measuring knobs, don't worry.
Gemma and Michael's dishes are cooking nicely, but there's concerns Elliot's drinking may be hindering his cooking ability.
I don't know what to do.
What the wine do?
What's going on? I don't know how to cook. I don't know what I'm doing.
Not blowing on your food for you.
Blow my food for me.
Things are getting steamy for Michael and Gemma.
Blow it now. Get some salt.
Oh yeah, we need some.
I get a feeling Michael might regret his decision to add more salt.
I'm not trying to like give anyone a heart attack.
And more salt. Finally, Amy and Elliot have a risotto on the boil. Oh, spoke too soon.
Okay, everybody, we're halfway through. You have half an hour remaining.
Elliot's integrity is questioned in an argument.
This is actually a brandy glass, so sadly I do have to use the brandy clip.
That's not a brandy
It's close
glass.
enough. It's close enough.
Just a small
Well, I'm talking out of my arse, as I always do, to be honest.
Having seen what Christchurch are offering, in a last-minute decision, Gemma decides to make their dish more sophisticated.
We are making a little like starter / cheese board. It's a good accompaniment because you definitely put cheese on spaghetti bolognese. Like we're going to put cheese on the top, so it's like a natural link through the courses. It's like a common factor. It's going to work really well.
Meanwhile, Elliot is representing his great college, Christchurch.
Amy, do you think I should take the Tesco Finest label off? It makes it look a bit tacky, to be honest.
It's like a parody of Christchurch. Like this isn't really him.
Seems debatable.
I think this is going great. Would you do like a side film?
Oh my god.
Michael's on a steep learning curve when he tries to dish out spaghetti with a spoon.
It's harder than it looks.
This is...
Rice.
Okay, 5 minutes left. You only have 5 minutes remaining.
But there's scandal in the kitchen when the comparative budgets of the teams are compared.
I mean, their truffle oil costs 3 times as much as all our ingredients put together. Yeah, that was £5, about £30.
This is gonna hate this. This will be a disaster.
Truffle oil? Can't get that in Tesco.
They didn't have any in Tesco, so we had to go to Marks and Spencer.
Let's hope their costly truffle oil pays off.
I love the way there's a physical divide between the two.
Yeah, that's like the safety zone, like no man's land.
There should be
So artistic. That's all already clean, Elliot. No, stop. That's good, mate. The cheese, like, it's like a little like trail of like onto your next course. It's like follow the cheese.
With Michael's artistic flair and Amy's drizzling, that's the dishes finished.
Okay, that's it, everybody. Time is up. Your time is up.
Amy, you just wasted about £5 worth of truffle oil. That's the entire cost of their meal. You just spilled
In the excitement and commotion of finishing, Amy has dropped the truffle oil on the floor. The loss of dignity at this stage must sting the most. This week's guest judge is OxStu's deputy editor, Dan Mahoney. After all that money and wine, Christchurch have produced a 4-mushroom truffle oil risotto.
It's very moist. There's a lot of oil. Okay. I mean, I'm not saying it's too oily, but George Bush has probably tried to invade that before.
You strike me as someone who doesn't particularly like oil, so I think you prefer the bottom.
Listen, mate, you're half
It's just a recommendation.
You don't know.
It's just a
Just get out of my sight, we're done with this.
On just a sixth of the budget, Gemma and Michael have created a spaghetti bolognese and combined it with the world's worst-looking cheese board.
You need to get the meat.
Listen, I'm trying. I'm poor at eating spaghetti.
Have a spoonful of
Yeah, I'm just gonna. There we go. That'll do. If I was to be like a real judge, I'd say it's a bit too salty.
Told you.
So now there's a cheese course. Cheese and Grub. I'm not going to use the meaty spoon because I don't want to cross-contaminate. Kind of liquid human dog shit.
After an uncertain response, Gemma and Michael encouraged Dan to try everything on the plate in one go.
So let's see if putting everything together manages to make it eatable. There is a bold blend of flavours going on there.
Dan has a tough decision choosing the winner. Let's see what he really thinks.
I think overall I'm going to have to say the risotto won it, but with the caveat that you take off the entire top layer of just oil and moisture.
I think the right team won. Not to be cocky, but looking at the other team's meal.
I don't think I've been this drunk early in the morning before.
Yes, I mean we've only had half a bottle each, though, haven't we? But it was nice wine. It was good wine. I preferred the wine to the food, to be honest.
I'll be honest, absolutely cheated. I feel there was definitely some talk of corruption in the air. I think it was apparent that money is changing hands later on today.
I just feel generally suboptimal.
It's going to be a culinary revolution. 5 years' time, everywhere. You're going to go and they're just going to be little grapes, cheese.
Pioneered in
Yeah.
Oxford.
So, another eventful day here at the kitchen on Holywell Street. If you think you have what it takes to appear on Oxford Student Come Dine With Me, then why don't you apply to be on it using the Google form that you can find in the comments. But until next time, goodbye.